Hey guys, welcome back to the Subtl YouTube channel. Today we're doing this really pretty light spring, no foundation makeup look. I have a ton of acne and acne scars right now, and if you can believe it or not, I'm not wearing a foundation. This is just the Subtl Beauty Concealer. So if you want to do this quick and light routine, just keep watching. If you're new here, Subtl is customizable, stackable makeup made for busy, badass women on the go. It's clean, vegan, cruelty-free, and we like to give simple, easy to follow tutorials here on this channel. As you can see, my skin is acting up. I have a lot of marks. I feel like especially the lighting today is just emphasizing it even more. But that's why I wanted to show you guys this routine, because even if you have skin that has marks and acne, you don't always have to wear a foundation. It's really nice to just let your skin breathe. So that's what we're going to be doing today. So let's get into it. First, we got to start with some lip balm. This is Strawberry Stopover. It smells amazing, and I think this is my favorite lip balm. It's just like so good, so hydrating. Obviously it's very sheer, but I just feel like it adds just like a little bit of color. Okay, now we're going to go in the concealer. My shade is 4N. I love that Subtl Beauty's concealer is so smooth and creamy that you can almost use it as like a pseudo foundation, and it's just like the best shade match I've ever had as well. So that allows me to like use it in some parts and not have to put it all over. I normally use my finger. Today I'm gonna try using the stippling brush. I did this yesterday and I just felt like it was maybe a little bit quicker to apply. This is from the 4-piece brush set and it just goes on so smooth. I feel like this is much faster if you're in a hurry than using your finger. If you're on the go, this is just gonna be a little bit easier. Like, look at that coverage. It's, you know, light to medium coverage, but it's also buildable, which is awesome. Like, look how, what a difference that already makes on this side of my face. Take it down the chin. And then I'm just kind of using my finger to like buff and smooth it out a little bit. Guys, look at the difference. That's crazy. I only dipped once, but it's still just kind of adding any excess on to the areas that are maybe more red, but don't need like full coverage. I put a little cream bronzer on this morning, so that's why it looks a little dark over here. I always like to apply the concealer over there. Okay, and then I'm gonna go in with my finger and just kind of pat on anywhere else that I need just a little bit more coverage. I'm a little obsessed, but yeah, it still looks like my real skin. Like, that's the difference between using the concealer and using like a liquid foundation. Also, an added bonus is that this won't make me break out. And then I'm gonna go in and add some shine control powder. This will really just mattify it, make sure that it lasts all day. And I don't put it everywhere, but just in the spots that I need it. And then you definitely do need it on the eyelids so that it doesn't crease. And this gives a really nice base for your eyeshadow. Look at the difference with just the concealer. That is crazy. Now, since we're doing a springy look, I'm going back to the classic Mauve in the Maldives. This is the lip and cheek, so I just tap on each side and then alternate between sides with my finger to rub this in. And I just do a very light circular tapping motion. And I'm also gonna go in with some powder blush, so that's why I'm mostly concentrating this shade on the outer half of my cheekbones. Also gonna put a little on the nose. I feel like we need a little more since this is such a light color. And then I also have the cream highlighter in Rosé. This is a brand new one, so I'm gonna use that same finger and it just has this beautiful shimmer to it. So I'm gonna add this in with the Mauve in the Maldives. This is so pretty for springtime. If you're ever going on vacation, it just gives you a really natural glow and is very hydrating. Next, I'm adding in the Apricot Avenue blush. This is just like my favorite. I honestly, it's hard for me to leave it out of a routine. Oh, I probably should have put the rosé on after the blush. Whoops. But you know what? I actually kind of like that I'm covering it up somewhat because it gives you that like glow from within look. And with blush, I always say, like, especially this apricot color, it's almost like bronzer blush, so you can kind of apply it to other areas of the face that you might not think. Okay, I actually kind of like how I covered up the highlight because now again, it's that like skin glow from within instead of looking like a super shimmery highlight. So we're gonna leave it. Next is bronzer, and I'm just using this big fluffy brush from the 4-piece brush set. I like to start up here on the forehead, and I really just go in a 3 motion, but I don't drag down when I get to here. I always go up on the cheek when applying bronzer because otherwise it will drag your face down. Okay, so always going in an upward motion, going this way, not this way. Is that clockwise? I don't know, but go upward. I live in Arizona, so the sun has been sunning this week. It's literally getting into like the 80s and I love it. That's why I live here. I'm from the Northwest. So I just love having a sunny spring because I did not have that growing up. My birthday's in March. I'm actually turning 30 this year. So I'm so excited to like celebrate in the sun. Okay, and then sometimes when you add all the, product, it can wipe off the concealer just a little. So if you need to, once you've applied everything, like you can go back in with your finger and just kind of touch things up a little bit. Okay, next let's apply some eyeshadow. I'm gonna do jelly. I was missing jelly and I finally found it. Thank God, because this is one of my favorite subtle eyeshadow duos, especially for spring. It's perfect. So I found it just in the nick of time. First going in with the shimmer and applying it all over the lid. And then I'm using this end to add in the purple. Actually, I'm gonna use the flat end. And if you have hooded eyes like me, what I've learned is I really have to drag my eyeshadow out here to kind of lift the eye. And so that in photos, when you're smiling, you can actually see the eyeshadow, because I used to just go down and I didn't go out enough. So that's something I learned recently. Okay, and then I'm gonna smush my brush like this and put a little bit underneath my eye and adding on just a bit more concealer. All right, now we have to do the eyebrows real quick. I'm using the Brow BFF, which is a 3-in-1. It's a brush, a pencil, and a gel. Also, this thing has been like winning beauty awards left and right, and for good reason. And then you also have a clear gel so that it actually lasts all day. Now I'm gonna add just a little mascara. And then I'm gonna use Runway to Rose as a lip liner. And then I'm just gonna add a little bit of the Strawberry Stopover Lip Balm back on top. And here's the final makeup look. I think this turned out so nice, especially just for like a quick spring routine where you don't have like a full foundation on, but you still want to just feel put together and feel your best. I love the Mauve in the Maldives with Apricot Avenue. It's just like such a pretty combo. So yeah, let me know if you guys try this or if you're building your own spring inspired stack. Let me know what you're stacking. Thanks so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe. We post new videos every single Sunday, and I will see you guys next week. Bye.